Alright guys, I'm going to teach you how to do the spider exercise. Now I learned this, it is purely for finger strength. So from week 1, it's important that you know this exercise so you can practice your strength. Alright, for beginners, I start on the 9th fret. So 3, 5, 7, 9. And what's going to happen is that I'm assigning a finger to each of the frets here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put on the metronome in a second. But I'm going to show you how it works, that you just assign that finger and you kind of go up like that, and then you go to the next string. Alright, now the key is that you're going up and you're not lifting up your fingers as you go. So like, you're not going to be like that. Alright, what you want to do is you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and then 5, and you want to evenly spread it out, and you can go all the way to the top. And all this does, it's just strengthening your fingers, because you want strong fingers to play the guitar. Alright, you can go all the way to the end as evenly spaced out. Once you get to the top, you just go back down and you just lift up. See, even I kind of do it sometimes. Alright, and then you go back down. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our metronome at 55 beats per minute or 55 BPM. Alright, I'm going to start on the 9th fret here. 3, 5, 7, 9. Assign those fingers down, and we're going to go by quarter notes. So every little click you hear on the metronome at 55 beats per minute, we're going to try and play a note. Now if you can't do it with the metronome when you start off, don't worry. It's more important that your fingers are down like that. But I want to challenge you to try and stay in beat, try to evenly space out the notes. Alright, here we go. You can go ahead and do it along with me. And you try and keep it with that, and you want to get evenly spread out. You want to hear the note come out, and it's going to hurt your fingers. That's okay. It's going to be hard. Don't worry. Just keep at it. Keep practicing it. Once you get this down, once you do this well, your finger strength is going to start to get really strong. It's going to be easier to play those chords that we're teaching you and strum. Oops. And then just keep on going. Like, I messed up, but just keep on going. I'm off beat now too even. But it's more important for your finger strength to be challenged, alright? And go here. Now once you kind of get this down and you can kind of do it pretty fast or whatever, what you can do is you can up the tempo to something a little quicker. Once you up the tempo to say like 80 beats per minute or something like that, then what you're going to start to do is you're going to move backwards on the fretboard to say the 7th fret, the 5th fret, the 3rd fret, 1st fret. And once you get all the way to the 1st fret, it's going to get harder and harder, because if you notice, the frets get wider and wider. So your fingers have to be stronger in order to press down on it. Alright? So let's just run it one more time. You can practice along with me. Go ahead. Here we go. And evenly spread it out. You want to hear all the notes on there at the same time. If you can stay in tempo, if you can't stay in tempo, that's okay for this exercise. We want to make sure that your fingers are strong. You hear the notes, that's key. You're putting down the fingers there, and it's going to be in time if you can. That's extra. And because once you're in time, then that means your muscle memory is starting to kick in. Your finger strength is going to be strong, and you're going to be on your way to playing those chords. This is purely an exercise. Technically it's a chromatic scale, but you don't need to know that yet. Alright? So if you can do that, keep practicing that. Once you get it good here, go back 2 frets, go back 2 frets, go back 2 frets, go back 2 frets. Once you get all the way to the 1st fret, if you can do it pretty quickly, I'm going to stop the metronome right now. If you can do it pretty quickly, then your finger strength should be really strong. So if you can do it at about this speed, then that means your finger strength should be on the way. You can probably play bar chords, and you can play the chords pretty easily at this point. If you can do this spider exercise on a quick tempo on the 1st fret. Alright, go ahead, start practicing that every single day. You do that for 5 minutes a day. Your finger strength should be strong by the end of 6 weeks.